Hey y'all, this is my Married to Medicine review. I'm doing this first before Atlanta. I just watched it. I'm just like, I need a break. And I'm actually going to be filming this the night it comes out. So hopefully I will have this out to you tomorrow. Enjoy the background in the meantime. But yeah, so the episode opens with the ladies just doing their daily tasks. And then we're with Dr. Contessa, and child, she got COVID. Wow. I don't even think I remember seeing this on the blogs. They had to shut down production. But yeah, it looks like she was in contact with everybody. So I think the entire cast had to quarantine for 14 days. Everybody. And the day is just flying by. I mean, they're on day 7 or 8 right now. It looks like Contessa kind of got COVID without the symptoms because she looks like she's not really going through it. She's just like, oh, well, yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Yeah, she got lucky. I really am surprised that this didn't make the press and they had to like shut down production. And yeah, we fast forwarded through 2 weeks in 4 minutes. They are finally off isolation and Contessa says she's doing fine. That's so funny. They got that out the way right quick. I mean, thankfully, no one got really sick. Okay, so that was a long ass transition scene. So now we're at Quad's place and Dr. Contessa is on her way to see her and she looked bad in this little jean cat suit or whatever, and I actually like this hair that Contessa has. She looks very youthful. So Quad and Contessa are talking in the kitchen, and we get a little update on the mess between Contessa and her estranged nanny. Apparently the nanny stole their 2 dogs? Really? I don't know about that. Like, that's grounds to call the police on someone. I smell a little fabrication with that story. I can't see them taking 2 family dogs and just letting her get away with it. Either she wanted her to get rid of those dogs, or the dogs weren't theirs to begin with. So I'm glad the producers realized that they need Quad on the show. Even if she's there in a friend capacity, the woman's entertaining. Anywho, they're on the topic of Contessa's marriage because everyone is going to be giving Contessa free therapy. She's going to talk about her troubled marriage to whoever will listen. So apparently Contessa's husband told her at one point, you know, I was almost done with you because she decided to go to college in Nashville. Yikes. So as Contessa's talking and she's drinking soup, she accidentally hits her mask with it. I mean, it's hilarious, but then Quad goes to the cabinet and gets straws. No, thank you. They are really going to be drinking soup through the straws? Ugh. There's something so gross about that. I don't know why. I know it's just soup, but no, thank you. So next scene we're with Toya, and she's headed over to Lisa Nicole Cloud's house. I'm wondering where her husband is in this scene, but it's just Lisa. So now they're talking about their Zoom call that they had, and I'm guessing Toya wasn't on it, or when she got off of it, they were all talking about her. And Kari told the ladies, oh, don't be jealous of Toya. And yeah, Heavenly and Quad was talking shit. It was like, why would we be jealous of Toya? So Heavenly says, oh, why would we be jealous of Toya? Because she's the brokest bitch here. And then Quad with the tag team saying, you know, no one's jealous of Toya. I mean, we're just glad she got a house finally. These earrings Toya got on are very distracting. They're 2 different earrings, but they're the same color. Anyway, Lisa gets a call from Jackie and she puts her on speakerphone and Jackie's like, oh, well, I'm having this get together and she's having a party about vaginas. Yep, I mean, she's a vagina expert. Next scene with Simone and her husband, and before I get there, I really prefer the girls all be together. This is an okay ensemble of women, but separately, it's best fiends for me. So I really need more scenes with all of them together. We are 17 minutes in. I am waiting for all the ladies to get together because that's when it's more entertaining. But anyway, we were with Simone and her husband, and they're at his little bar. During the quarantine, like Cecil's the resident bartender. I can definitely relate to that. He's a mixologist now. I gotta say, drinking and mixing cocktails, I mean, that's all I was doing during quarantine. And yeah, that's why I am drinking less, because I drank through the entire quarantine. But yeah, they're talking about empty nesters. We're getting a little background on their younger years. I love them as a couple. Like, they're definitely college sweethearts. And I will say, Cecil was kind of cute back in the day. So Simone's just taking a little time to emasculate her husband for fun on camera by saying that when they were younger, she had to get him out of the house living with his mom, and Cecil came to live with her. See, I kind of checked out. It was a Best Fiends moment. When I heard they said someone named Sam died, I was like, oh, who Sam is? And then I see the family dog. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, still sad, but I was just like, oh, it's a dog they were talking about. I didn't fast forward yet, but I think I am. Now we're with Heavenly and her son, and they're going to Greensboro, Georgia to look at a house that potentially her son will maybe flip. So she's going to buy it for him and for him to make a profit, I think. She's trying to like teach him how to accrue generational wealth. We love to see it, but this isn't what I'm watching Married to Medicine for. Ooh, Heavenly and her shade. So it looks like they like the house, and she says she might buy it and probably not even try to flip it to sell it, but just have it as an Airbnb or rent it out, and then try to buy another house to flip. Then she says, I might even buy Toya's house. Leave Toya and her finances alone, Heavenly. Oh, that was such a pointless scene. Oh my goodness. We are 30 minutes in this episode, and not a damn thing has happened but Contessa getting COVID. Next scene, we're with Jackie, and her house is so beautiful. She's hosting a party, the vagina party, but she's titling it Dr. Jackie's Self-Love Party. I really feel like we had a vagina party already. Didn't we have that last season where they all had to come in different like colors of pink or something? Maybe it's an annual thing. So Lisa's the first to arrive, and I gotta be honest, why is she on this show again? She's not really bringing that much. She's just like a body, like she's just there, you know? At least Carrie, the white British bitch, she's bringing something to the show. You know, I really haven't noticed this before, but Contessa is kind of snatched. Like, she's been wearing a lot of form-fitting clothes lately. Heavenly's voice is just so annoying.
Jackie, this is a sex party, Jackie. What you doing? What you doing, Jackie?
So I just peeped the shade as all the women are arriving. Anila comes and tries to hug Simone. She's like, oh no, we done with the hugging. We can't do this. So right afterward, Quad gets there and she hugs Simone. Simone doesn't say anything. I call shade. So it looks like everyone is at Jackie's party except for Kari and Toya. But Jackie takes the time to introduce the ladies to her friend, Shanice. But Shanice is spelled Chinese, like Chinese. And then it says AKA Nisi. Her name is Shanice, but it's spelled like Chinese. That must have been a difficult childhood, everyone mispronouncing her name. Shanice with the Chinese. Wow. I mean, I guess it can be pronounced that way, Shanice. Oh no, her parents need to be slapped for that. Anyway, now where did Jackie get this woman? She said that her friend Shanice has a master's in self-love. So she has a master's in masturbating. I want to know where she got this master's from. So Heavenly again with her despicable commentary. So I'm guessing this lady is here to like talk about, you know, self-pleasure. And Heavenly is saying how she noticed that Dr. Jackie is now like getting in touch more so with her freakier side and sexual side. And then she made the comment saying, oh yeah, I bet she learned her lesson with Curtis. Really? That is so mean. Like it was Jackie's fault that Curtis stepped out on her. Her karma's coming, and then she's just laughing to herself in the confessional. What a demonic scoundrel. So Simone's talking to Anila on the side, asking where Toya is. And Anila's like, I don't know where she is, but I know she's been talking about me. But I'm guessing she's talking about Anila's finances to other people. And ain't that the most ironic shit ever? Toya talking about someone's financial issues. Now, maybe Toya's talking about the makeup artist, and in that case, yes, you should be embarrassed that you haven't paid a makeup artist that Toya introduced you to. But if Toya's talking about your finances and stuff like that to other people, then that's different. Ooh, and now we're going to see the beginning of the end of Anila and Toya's friendship. I mean, it's something to look forward to in a lackluster season. I honestly hope they do fall out because Anila is definitely in Toya's shadow right now, and she needs to be on her own with the other ladies so we can see her back next season. I mean, if we want to see her back next season. Lord, how did the conversations get to hooked penises? Oh my God, I got 22 minutes left. Help me. Y'all help me through this. I'm watching this for y'all. And Quad is in the confessional cracking her ass up at her own jokes. Get you a Captain Hook, baby. Arr, get you a Captain Hook. Oh, what a coincidence. They were talking about Toya, and here comes Toya entering the party. She doesn't look like she wants to be there. So Toya waves at everybody, tries to be polite. She goes to the table where her enemies aren't sitting at. She sits next to Anila. And as she's talking to Anila, Anila seems a little closed up and reserved from her. And Toya asks, what's going on? And Anila confronts her and says, girl, I've been hearing you've been talking about me, calling me names, and I don't like this shit. And Toya calls her ridiculous. What are you talking about? Not falling out of the subdivision. Ooh, Quad, we heard that. We heard that. So apparently Anila is mad at Toya for gossiping about her not paying her makeup bill. And while she should be ashamed of herself for not paying her makeup artist on time, her friends shouldn't be telling other people about it. Like, if you have a problem with her, you should tell Anila herself. That's your friend. And the other ladies are just getting such a kick out of it because I'm guessing they're like, see, girl? See, that's what happened when you be friends with Toya. So they're still hashing out their conversation, but the other ladies, they're just going to gather around this amateur porn star woman that Jackie knows who has a master's in masturbating for her lecture. So these ladies are clearly patronizing this woman. Like, shame on Dr. Jackie for bringing this weird woman to her house for her friends to just laugh at her and not take her seriously. So as this sexual tomfoolery is going on, Anila and Toya are still going at it. I mean, the activity now is all the ladies have to write on a piece of paper from a scale of 1 to 10 where they think they are sexually. I mean, this is like everyone say your freak number all over again. While Anila seems very upset that Toya is talking behind her back. I mean, Anila does have a right to be upset. I mean, Toya's supposed to be her one friend in this group of ladies and introducing her to this circle. So I guess I would be hurt if the only person who I thought really had my back has been talking about me and calling me dumb and shit like that. So I guess I would be offended too if the only person who I knew had my back was talking about me to other people. So it seems that Toya just apologized just to get Anila to stop talking. It was kind of like a dismissive apology, and that's exactly how Anila saw it. But they go join the other ladies to listen to this odd woman talk. So this strange woman is now reading off all of their sex scores to the ladies, and she's handing them different sex toys that go along with their score. We have 10 minutes left, and the misery is almost over, I promise. So now that that's over, the lady's going to take a picture, but it looks like Toya has had enough with the group. She's being very distant. I mean, hey, she can always leave the show. But yeah, the party ends with Toya telling Lisa how Anila has a problem with her, and then she's in the confessional saying that once she's done with the friend, she's done. I mean, is that really a threat, Toya? Because you're not that great of a friend. Toya is that kind of wannabe queen bee personality that wants like minions or whatever to fawn over her. So we have 5 more minutes of this mess, and it's going to be at Dr. Heavenly's house. I have my finger on the button, y'all. Damn, you would have thought Quad was a main cast member. So we see her in this scene arriving at Heavenly's, and yeah, she's going up the steps. So Quad walks in Heavenly's house, and she can't believe how grown Heavenly daughter is. Just mentioning that, oh, you got weave in? Now, questions to the ladies in the room. What age is appropriate for a young girl to start having weave in their head? So, mothers in the comments, let me know. Or ladies, let me know, when did you get your first weave? I have no idea how this works. I didn't know there was an age thing to it. It's just hair. Quad is really grilling this girl. I would have been walked upstairs. Wow, they really gathered around just to talk about Toya for the last 3 minutes? Okay, I mean, Toya was there at the party and they didn't tell her anything. And that's not that I like Toya, but I'm just like, damn, they could have just settled this at the party when they saw her. They are going in on Toya right now. About all of her finances. Apparently, Quad just knew everything while Toya was going through the whole home foreclosure and shit like that. So she's just telling all of Toya's business. So they said because of Toya's odd behavior, her being quiet and negative, they say it must be money problems and we're going to pray for her. Wow, and that's how the episode ends. I'm going to give this episode a D. I really, this was not that great. Nothing really happened. When they were together in the group, it still felt like nothing was happening. Like they brought this odd woman to talk to them about sex toys, great, but they weren't talking amongst each other. I don't know. I'm disappointed with this episode. I mean, thankfully we have Quad and even Heavenly for her interesting confessionals. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.